It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be Team World going up against USA. It's like looking into a crystal ball and seeing what this league will become. Some of these first and second year guys will go on to play in numerous all-star games. And hopefully for them, championship games. We'll be seeing the first and second year phenoms going at it in this one. Shaq, what most impresses you about these young guys?
Well, young guys are expected to play big roles for the team sooner than ever. We want to see that now. They don't get a chance to sit, watch, and learn like they used to.
I was just talking about this before. Salary cap requires you to get production out of players on their rookie deals. That's made it more important than ever to draft well.
You're right, you are. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you a bit later.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. Barry is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Goodrich, and it's Van Arsdale in at the 2 guard.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for USA. Passes it to Schultz. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him. Out to White, fires the 3. Rebound by Team World. You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Here's Smith, following the three-pointer by Team World. Swiped away. And so just over a minute and a half played. Barry misses. Now USA with it.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And USA making a change here. Oakley's checked in. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here is Cunningham. Nash, the pass to Barry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a...
That was special. Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
Here's Van Arsdale. Drills the three-pointer. Van Arsdale's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Nash, the pass to Van Arsdale. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
They get a hand on it. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Goodrich with it. Pass to Van Arsdale. And Team World, another three.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
He hangs. That's tipped, but they recover it. Smith outside for the three. Another three for USA.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet. But there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident. And that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game. And that says a lot considering he doesn't play a bunch for his team.
Here's Bolden. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. Good ball movement here by Team World. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Gray. Outside Oakley. From deep. The shot, no good. Pass to Barry. Fires for three. Got a hand on it, but he recovers it. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Oakley.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Down low. Drake the pass to Abdul-Jabbar, and they take the lead. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Barry. Team World with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
To the inside. Out to the wing. Here's Sloan. Team World with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. USA leads by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
We've got White, and it's Norris in at the 5 down low. Sloan, that's good.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And for Team World, and the pass to Bolden. Shot clock at 6. High arcing shot, and that one is off. So USA will take it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's White. Here's Norris. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
USA shooting their first foul shot of the night. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Passes it to Hamilton. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Outside, White. Over to the wing. White slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Hamilton outside. And he gets it to go.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Pass to Gray. USA needs to get off a shot from deep three-point range. Rebound by Team World.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Right side, White. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And now the first timeout called here for Team World. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And here is Goodrich. And it's White with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Team World trails by 7. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cunningham passes to Van Arsdale. It's taken away by Smith. Lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got the lead up to 9 now for USA.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Out to Nash. Clock at 2. Here's Van Arsdale. Team World with another miss. USA leading by 9. And stolen by Goodrich. .135 left now here in the second. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Van Arsdale's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. Smith trying to break loose.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Pass to Nash. Unloads from 13. Count that one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Smith the pass to Schultz. Back to Smith. Yep, it counts. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Cunningham, and he converts the layup. Cunningham's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now Smith. He's got 9. Out left to the wing. Here's White. Second shot opportunity, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. USA ahead, leading by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Well, guys, in a contest like the Rising Stars game, where these players have free reign to cut loose and be as creative as they want to be, we're seeing just how talented this young group is. Some of the plays made in that first half were astonishing on both sides. What a game we've got on our hands.
Well, this game is always a lot of fun, right? So much talent on the floor. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Obviously, the format of this game and these teams together has changed from time to time, which never changes the excitement of the crowd.
We've been watching these young guys develop all season, sharpening their skills with and against veterans. Tonight, we're getting to see them go head-to-head, youth on youth. Lots of energy and enthusiasm out there. I am so ready for this game.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
They've got Smith. He's out there with White. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Cunningham is out there with Nash. Then there's Barrett. Then it's Goodrich. And it's Van Arsdale in at the shooting guard position. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Smith's got the first points of the second half up on the board for USA. Now here's Goodrich. He kicks it to Nash. The pass to Berry. Shot from the wing. Good on the shot. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. White the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. USA moving the ball around. Passes to Schultz. Excellent D there from Goodrich. Team World trails by 5. Van Arsdale, the pass to Goodrich. Here's Van Arsdale. Cunningham inside. Misses from close range.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
To the left side wing. Here's White. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. White's got 9 points. And it's Team World with the ball. They trail by 7. Cunningham looking it over. Team World needs to get off a shot. Cans it from downtown. Goodrich has got his second bucket tonight.
And, you know, we've seen Goodrich's range all the way back to his college days.
Timeout.
He's got a very efficient and easy shooting motion.
So timeout called here, the first for USA. Both teams deciding to change it up. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. USA with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Sloan shot is off. Kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. A three-pointer off the mark. Team World trails by 4. Here's Bolden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And stolen by Oakley. Feeds it to Gray. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Bolden. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
No one covering. And USA leads by 7.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Sloan deciding where to go with it. From the stripe, again, Team World good for 2.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Outside Oakley. Pass to Drake. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. One-on-one fast break.
Yeah, Rick Barry puts pressure on an opponent any way he can, and one of the easiest ways to do that is on the break. He was ready for that one.
The pass to Drake. Here's Oakley. Another three for USA.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Hamilton, the pass to Barry. And Team World, another three.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Abdul-Jabbar against Hamilton. And that one, good. Abdul-Jabbar's got his third basket of the night right there.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Bolden. In the corner, it's Hamilton. Here's Bolden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Gray. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. USA leads by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
They've got Abdul-Jabbar. White is out there with Smith. And it's Schultz in at the small forward position. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for USA.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
The first one falls.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And so he makes both from the line. Team World trails by 7. Goodrich kicks to Cunningham. Nash outside. Here's Goodrich. Again, Team World good for 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. And Team World will come the other way. And there's the pass to Cunningham. Here's Van Arsdale. A floater. Out to the right wing. He kicks to Goodrich. Takes a 3. And Team World another 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
White the pass to Smith. Rebound by Team World. Here's Van Arsdale. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Cunningham with the slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Outside, White. From deep. And the three ball is good. And USA leads by 3.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Van Arsdale, covered by Smith. Van Arsdale can't get it to go. USA leading by 3. Over to the left wing. Another 3 for USA.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Goodrich passes to Cunningham. It's hauled in by USA. Abdul-Jabbar's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the shot goes in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Goodrich against White. Pass to Cunningham. Pass to Van Arsdale. And he's good on the 3 ball.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Here's Smith. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Team World trails by 5. Goodrich with it. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
That one falls.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Smith dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Smith. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Here's Van Arsdale. Light covering. Van Arsdale can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
To the paint, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And Team World calls time here. They're behind by 7. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
So much great young talent on the floor, but he stole the show with the display he put on. "50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
The USA calls time here. They're in front by 4. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The pass to Smith. Now the dish to Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And USA leads by 6.
Nobody does it better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the paint. Magical. Length, size, touch. Unguardable inside.
Good ball movement here by Team World. Here's Goodrich. And it's White with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And an intentional foul right there.
Shooting for your USA, JoJo White. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game, and Team World calls time here. They're down by 8. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Bolden. Here's Sloan. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal. Shooting for your USA, Oakley. taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
From outside, off the mark. So USA wins it.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This competition seems to only grow in popularity. In fact, some people think the three-point contest has surpassed the slam dunk contest in terms of interest level, a testament to how far this event has come. And at this point, Shaq, there are so many great shooters in this league, it's hard to leave certain guys out of this event.
Yeah, a few of the selections may have been close calls, but we all know who the favorites are.
Well, you know what? There are a few guys here that are in the top tier, so it should be another showdown for the ages.
And now time for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
All-star action is on the menu tonight. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And this place is going crazy. Next up is the three-point contest where tonight one NBA sharpshooter will add his name to a trophy that contains a who's who of the best long-range bombers in league history.
For a lot of folks, this is actually their favorite All-Star event. There's a lot of drama. It always seems to come down to the wire. So let's get it on.
Anytime you get the best shooters in the NBA together to duke it out, it's going to be a special night.
So it'll be the professor here. 5 racks, 25 balls, 60 seconds. There are 9 money balls in total, each worth 2 points. The last ball on each rack and also an entire rack of money balls, which comes last.
And that's why you can't waste any time. It's critical to get that last rack with enough time to shoot in rhythm.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman. You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, and some guys love that, others don't. So if you don't, you probably shouldn't be here. But I think for the most part, everyone in the lineup here tonight loves it.
Now up to 18. Now he gets the money rack. And he buries his 5th in a row. Up to 22. Now 23. And he posts a total of 25 for the round. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
I think things are so much easier when a shooter gets off to a good start, and he certainly did that.
And so we'll see prime time.
So often we see just a few misses in a row totally derail a play. It has that snowball effect if you let it.
And all the more reason your only thought as a shooter could be on your next shot, not the previous one, whether it's a miss or a make.
5 points now. 6. Chalk it up. His 4th in a row. Now 8 points.
Starting to heat up.
That gives him 12. Now 14. He's got 16. Perfect on 3 straight racks. And that's his 4th straight. Now 20.
Sure.
Up to 22.
There you go.
He's at 25. 26 points, his score for the round. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
And he really had it going. That's what you call going out on a high note.
So it's the Cobra ready to go.
And guys, one of the cardinal sins of the three-point contest is a player trying to change his stroke after a bad rack or two. It won't work.
Yeah, it's tempting to do, but trying to make adjustments during that 60-second span would be overthinking things way too much. Warming that net up.
5 big points on that rack alone. $11 on the board. That's 13. He's at 14. That makes it 4 straight for him. That's his 5th consecutive make.
This is how you do it. Boy, he's really going for it in these last racks here. Wow.
Wow. 21. 22. He posts 24 points for the round. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Well, how about 9 straight? I mean, come on, that says a lot. It shows you how dangerous his touch is from outside.
So it's the Cobra, ready to go.
In the history of this event, I think one moment that anyone who saw it remembers was Craig Hodges hitting his first 19 shots in the semifinal round back in 1991.
That was unbelievable. And Hodges did a lot of amazing things in that three-point contest. He won it 3 times in the early 90s. And as the pace he's on isn't very good, these need to start to drop.
That gives him 12. He needs to finish strong. That's 13. Now 14.
Cannot afford a lapse in concentration now. He's got to finish strong.
That gives him 18. And with that, he's not going to advance.
Couldn't get enough through in the first few racks.
Yeah, better luck next time, big fella.
The round comes to a close, and he's at 22 points. Ordinarily, that'd be good enough, but there are some great scores guys out there today. So it'll be the bulldozer here.
I'll tell you one thing. If a player doesn't get into a rhythm and start stringing shots together, it's over quickly.
And we talk about that a lot, but that's because it is so important. With 25 shots to get off in 60 seconds, there's just no time to ease into it.
He's got 5, 6. He better heat up. He's got 8. He's got 10. He's got 12. He can't miss again. That's 13. He's at 14. Up to 15 now.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
He's made all 4 money balls. 5 more points to stay in it. That's a big 20 points. And Clarkie's out.
Not enough to make the next round, Kevin.
Yeah, all academic from this point.
He collects 22 points. He can't be upset with himself. That score is usually good enough, but it was a terrific round for just about everybody else. He's in a good spot getting to go last. It's no mystery how many points he needs to move on.
He's got to get to at least 24 in order to make it to the next round.
And a tough score to match. We'll see how he does.
He's finding that touch.
That's 2 good racks for him back to back.
That gives him 12. Good for 13.
Looking very good now, locked in.
Now we're talking.
6 more and he advances.
He's at 19, down to the money rack.
1 more to advance.
Tied for second. That shot puts him in first, and he notches 29 for the round. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
8 straight shots without a miss to open that round. You can't really ask for a better start than that.
I think we've seen an outstanding competition so far. I mean, the scores have been tremendous.
Excellent shooting, really across the board. This has been high-quality stuff.
So it'll be the professor here. He's got to improve on his score from the last round if he wants to have a shot to win it.
The last ball in each rack, the money ball, is such a key in the shootout. I mean, knocking those down makes up for a lot of other misses.
And he's in a good rhythm right now.
That gives him 12. Notches 13.
Off to a terrific start.
Chalk it up, his 4th in a row. Now with 17. Pushes it to 18. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad. 19 the score. Now 20.
He's dialing it in here, guys. Feeling a good move. Nice finish. Well done.
Now 23. That's 24.
He seems to be rolling right now.
That makes it 4 straight for him. And he comes away with 26. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
Moneyball's so critical to knock down in this competition, and he gets 6 out of 9.
And so we'll see prime time.
He's going to have a very difficult time repeating his first round performance. That was incredible, off the charts.
I'll tell you what, he set the standard very high for himself, but his confidence has to also be sky high at this point. He's finding that touch.
12 for him.
Nice job there. That's 2 good racks in a row.
Up to 15 now. That's 4 in a row now. 17 on the board.
8 more points and he'll tie things up.
And that's his 3rd straight good rack. He's rolling. That's the stuff.
5 more points to tie it up. 22. Now 23. Can't get the money ball.
3 more points will tie it.
That's 24. 25. Now 26. 26 points. His score for the round. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Yeah, what a start he had to the round. I mean, he was perfect through the first 7 balls.
He had the highest score in the last round. Let's see if he can do it again here in the final. And he'll need 27 points, 27 to walk away with the win. A perfect 5 for 5 on that wrap. 7 points. He's got 8. 9 points.
Hot right out of the gates.
Coolly knocks down his 5th straight. Up to 15 now. 17 on the board.
And that's his 3rd straight good rack. He's rolling.
8 more points for him to tie it up. Makes it to 19. He comes away with 4 points on that rack.
4 points more to tie it up.
Yep. Coolly knocks down his 5th straight.
And he's in a good rhythm right now.
He's able to total 27 points. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
You wouldn't expect anything less out of him. I mean, this contest is perfectly suited for him.
And so that will do it. What a tremendous performance. And of all the great talent assembled here today, a great achievement indeed to take home the 3-point contest championship trophy.
It was a great event. There's always so much excitement packed into the 3-point contest.
Yeah, no question about that, Clark. Those were some real theatrics on display here today.
And the drama, the excitement. This year's 3-point contest had it all. It was our pleasure to bring it to you. Every shot, terrific to watch. Now, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Thank you and good night.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is a fun event, especially when the props come out. Makes you appreciate the level of detail that goes into each dunk. These guys are here to entertain. Can't wait to see what they've got for us. Always a fan favorite, lots of energy around the dunk contest. Shaq, what do you expect to see here tonight?
Hopefully, lots of 10s.
Lots of 10s?
Lots of 10s.
And if there are, then lots of faces like this.
Yeah, I love that face.
Yeah. What do you expect to see, Jet?
Well, I want to see the creativity taken up a notch. You know, I want to see you take up the creativity without bringing a prop. That, to me,
that's
is the
a
art
challenge.
of the dunk.
Yeah. And you know,
really put some thought into this.
And you know what I want to see? When somebody does a great dunk, I want to hear you say,
Superman is in the building.
And I want to hear you say, it's
over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over.
And I'm going to go like this.
I had to think about that. I actually recreated that moment. That's the only way I can get that energy out. I thought about Vince Carter.
Nice recreation.
Nothing like it, folks. The All-Star festivities in the air. Kevin Harlan here with partners Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's time for the dunk contest. The NBA's most amazing athletes and slam dunk artists are about to put on a show you'll always remember.
And you know, this has become one of the jewels of the NBA season. The fans love to watch it. The players love to take part in it. It's just a terrific night all the way around.
And when you talk to the players, it's easy to get a sense of how much they've been looking forward to this event. They are fired up.
And he'll look to grab the crowd's attention, Clark, right away.
Yeah, first up, you want to let them know, hey, I'm in the building. I'm going to show you something that you're going to have a tough time duplicating.
And you know what? You can also affect the other participants, because if you come out and make such a statement, it may change the strategy that they're going to implement here in the early rounds.
Here's one of our faves right here.
Oh, that was pretty nice. Just didn't have the power, though. If he could have gotten up on top of this ball, he threw it and then went underneath the goal while he was doing the little pirouette.
A little 360 double clutch.
That's still pretty nasty, though.
Sure it is.
But it wasn't clean. It was like dirty snow. It doesn't have the same beauty.
Second up, looking to make some noise with his first dunk of the night.
Going after it here, Kevin.
He is. Oh, he covered his eyes.
Yeah,
He
it
covered
looked
his
like he
eyes.
went to the human blindfold.
He covered his eyes.
Yes, he went to the forearm blindfold.
Oh, my goodness.
And the 360 was actually about a 200 degree. It wasn't a full 360. It was a little north of 180.
Thank goodness you took geometry.
I give him about
goodness.
a 240 on that.
Oh, that's good stuff.
240 degrees.
That is good stuff, Paul.
And a nice little forearm blindfold, too.
You got it.
Yeah, I like this.
I see. Now our third contestant looking to move into first. And so here we go.
360 windmill through the leg.
Man,
How compact his moves are.
exactly. That's the thing, Kevin. He didn't need a launch pad for this. We got right to the restricted arc area and then just elevated off 2 feet and went through his leg.
There's a lot going on there. You know?
In a little bit of
Yeah,
space.
in a little bit of
That's
space.
the thing that made that special.
You're right on. Yeah. Wow. Last but not least, coming up fourth, he's seen the rest. Now let's see his best.
Oh, he tried. He posed. He did a little pose.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. He went with the pose, left hand pose right there, and then the throw down. Not the elite level that we're accustomed to, partner.
Got a very close battle with 4 contestants still in the mix.
Nobody seemed to be able to pull off a dunk to separate them from the pack. It's all jammed up right now.
You know, we still have yet to see that signature dunk that really kind of defines the contest. Who of these 4 is going to be the guy to do it?
Back to first. Let's see his second dunk of the night. Let's see
Here he comes.
Clark, I don't know what we just saw. No, I don't know. Look at that. It's like, oh my gosh, how did he do that? We're back to number 2 in the order, getting ready for his second dunk.
And now he's getting ready to launch. And
I'm anxious to see what he comes up with here. Good, basic, high flying, big acceleration.
yeah, all of the above, but nothing to really get your heart racing.
I agree. We're still in our seats. And we get another now.
He really cranked that.
Double clutch it, yeah.
yeah.
Took it down off the catch and then got it below his knees. I like that. Good elevation, timing, and then, boy, he threw it down with major thrust, too. I don't hear you saying anything, Kevin. What's your take?
Well, I had to watch about 2 or 3 times right there, and I guess again,
You're not impressed.
it's
You
okay.
guess you're not impressed.
Yeah, it's okay. He did nothing with the legs. I think when you're dipping and dueling, I think sometimes when all that's going on,
Yeah.
you're doing this acrobatic thing in the air. But I would say, when he rotates that baby around a couple times, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, okay.
But, I don't know. We've seen it. Been there, done that. Back around to our fourth contestant, getting set for his second dunk.
Fairly pedestrian here. Let's see. Self-toss.
Yeah.
Self-toss. Elevate. Oh, he did go through the legs.
Not easy.
But it's not something we haven't seen, so it just doesn't give you that ooh and ah effect. Nice, but not extraordinary.
But clean, again, a nice clean dunk. And, sometimes we get numb.
Yeah, that's a great point.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
We get numb sometimes. This stuff is phenomenal.
It is.
All of it is phenomenal.
No, well said. I agree with you.
Got a battle here with three guys not giving up any ground, Clark, after the first two rounds.
Time to reach back for that one dunk you've been saving up to separate you from the pack. Now is the time to unleash it.
Yeah, and we're still waiting to see that one signature move that's going to define this year's contest.
We're back to the top of the lineup, third and final dunk. All right, here he comes. Oh, nice.
Oh, a blind finish there.
Yep, degree of difficulty.
That's
way
tough.
up there, way up there.
Thank you.
Yep, as he spun away after he retrieved it on the bounce. Self alley-oop off the floor, and then he crosses over to the other side.
Yeah.
It's called the rear view mirror dunk.
I like
You're looking
that.
over your shoulder.
Yep, I like that.
Final dunk for him, third from last of the night.
And now he's getting ready to launch. And
I'm anxious to see what he comes up with here. He's second to last, trying to keep that pressure on.
he bounces, and he's about rim level with his head there. But look at how high he gets up with no runway, Kevin.
Yeah.
Last up, final dunk of the night. Oh, okay. Hold. Did we not just see that earlier?
Yeah.
Yep, we sure did, partner. I don't know what to say. That's
going on?
not how you one-up yourself in the competition. I mean, we got to get these guys to understand what the rules are. It's not to duplicate what you see. It's to create something that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
We've seen blindfolded dunkers. We're going to have blindfolded broadcasters. We do not want to watch this. We do not want to watch this again. And what a fantastic display of high-flying dunking creativity and athleticism. That's what our new dunk champion showed us here tonight.
And once again, the dunk contest didn't let us down.
And Clark, the fans just came out of their seats time after time.
And it's been a joy to be here to witness some of the incredible dunks we've seen. Unbelievable athleticism. And to share with everyone here and watching at home. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. The Cobra out there with the Professor. Then there's the Waiter. Then it's Thomas. And it's the Machine in at the four-man position.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. Townsend grabs the miss.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The Waiter, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game right now. First free throw is good. The East making a switch. Jones is checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here's the Cobra after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored. Here's Townsend. The shot off that time. Now the West All-Stars the other way to the left wing. Here's the Machine. Doubled by Abdul-Jabbar.
That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the East All-Stars. Trailing by 2. Here's the Professor, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. The pass to Powell. Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
No
nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's the Cobra. Pass to the machine. Lets it go with the three. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. And no good that time. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Passes it to the professor. Puts it up from 12. And he overshot that one, missing. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Townsend gets the bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And the West All-Stars have possession. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Good on the bucket.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Townsend. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Pass to Powell. The three. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So the West ends up going with the new group. We've got 1:28 left in the first. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, you know, if you're playing Robertson to score, not a bad idea, but that means you're going to leave other guys open, and he'll find them.
Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Robertson. The pass to Van Arsdale. From the wing, he claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's White. Over Robertson. Sloan in the corner. Here's Barry. Finished off the break.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Here's Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Here's Van Arsdale. 1 second left.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the West All-Stars. They lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, we've got Big Cat. Edwards is out there with Saunders. Then it's White, and it's Sloan in at the shooting guard. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Now Edwards. He has 5. Here's White. West All-Stars with the rebound. To the inside. It's blocked. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Sloan. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Edwards. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the East All-Stars. Pass to Van Arsdale. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 3 assists tonight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Big Cat. No good from the wing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
They get it again. That one good for 2. Barry's got the lead up to 7 now for the West All-Stars.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Edwards, that's good.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Edwards gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Van Arsdale, the pass to Robertson. And it goes down 2 points. Robertson's got the lead back up to 7 now for the West All-Stars.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Wilkins is checked in for the East. The Cobra is checked in for the West. The West All-Stars on D. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Passes to Big Cat. There's the 3. Shot's good by Wilkins.
And teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
Count that bucket. The Cobra's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
The pass to Big Cat. Pocket 6. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Wilkins. Nailed from three-point land. Wilkins has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the East All-Stars. Down low, and he jams it with authority.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now. You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Pass to Powell. He kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Wilkins. Big Cat, the pass to Burke. Tipped away. All by himself. Here's Winston. Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's a 6-point West All-Star lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's the Cobra after the East All-Stars three-pointer on the other end. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wilkins draws the dunk, kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. Offensive rebound. Can't cash in from close range. Abdul-Jabbar's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. There's the lob to the hoop.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Powell with it. The tray. Traps in the tray. Powell's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. West All-Stars lead by 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah.
You're sitting in.
There's only 3 of us.
Right, and the seats are all full.
Okay. Oh, you meant in the arena.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
Obviously, this has been a back-and-forth type of thing, but now you're going to start to see the competitiveness come out in these guys. That's right, and they had to say it real nice and smooth. Competitiveness. A little more defense, not a lot more, but certainly a lot more intensity. And at the end of the day, every guy on that court out there is built to win.
This particular All-Star game has some real energy. Guys aren't just going out there and going through the emotions. They're actually digging in and trying to win. This is different. I can't wait for the second half.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And here are the East All-Stars now, trailing by 2 on the floor for the West All-Stars. They've got Thomas, The Cobra out there with the Professor, and it's the Machine, and it's the Waiter in at the center.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
The Cobra's gone 50% so far, 2 of 4 shooting. Townsend, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Thomas. Pass to the Professor. Here's the Cobra. He's got 5. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Blocks it again, but they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Townsend, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's deflected and stolen by Thomas. Passes it to the Cobra. Inside, the Professor. Burt grabs the miss.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
They swipe it. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Townsend, the pass to Big Cat. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Big Cat's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's the Professor. He's got 10. 6 on the shot clock. And Thomas has it in the corner. And the shot goes down. He has 6. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The Cobra passes to the Professor. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And now an 8-point West All-Star lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And there's the pass to Townsend. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Poked away. Saunders, the pass to Townsend. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by the West. The Waiters got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Again, the West All-Star.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now here's Jones. White the pass to Townsend. And he can't jam it through.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Jerry's checked in for the West. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
Here's the Cobra. White covering. Here's the waiter. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And it's blocked.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the West All-Stars.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And he knocks down the first one. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for the Cobra. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Now here's Jones. Good on the triple. And that's 13 points for the Wizard.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Robertson passes to Van Arsdale. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside, White. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Townsend. Here's Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Free throw good, Edwards. The Machines check in for the West. So he gets them both. Here's the Bulldozer. to the wing right side. Here's Robertson. That one's off, still out of sync.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Edwards can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
They get the rebound. The Machine, and he banks in the layup. The Machine's got 5 points so far.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
They've got Abdul-Jabbar. He's out there with Big Cat. Burke is out there with Powell. And it's Sampson in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. 6 to shoot. That's a 2 from Powell. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's the bulldozer. Takes the 13-footer, and there it is for him. The Bulldozers got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the West All-Stars. Pass to Burke. Good D by Thomas.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Here's the bulldozer. A floater. It's deflected. Always going up for the alley-oop here. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to the professor. Connects from three-point range. The professor's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Thomas. It's Powell on the wing. Got a piece of it. That shot misses. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Here's the professor. Gets the three-pointer to fall. The professor's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Timeout called East All-Stars. We've seen the professor really having a great game.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
All-Stars making a change here. Wilkins is checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. The Cobra is checked in for the Bulldozer. Here's Wilkins. Sweet little floater.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
To the middle, here's the professor, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Comes up empty from the left block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the paint, here's Thomas. Makes it off the glass.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Burke grabs the miss. Burke's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Burke slamming it down.
I tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Here's the Cobra.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Wilkins. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Here's Townsend. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Here's the Cobra. Burke covering. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Townsend gets the bucket.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Now the pass to the professor. Shot from 12. Thomas passes to the waiter. Back to Thomas. Pass to the waiter. Another shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Pass to Townsend. The outside leaner. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
I mean, no one really near him, but still, he's able to knock down the off-balance shot.
Passes it to the professor. Here's the Cobra. Now here's Thomas. Burke grabs the miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Powell. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
To the wing on the left. Here's the professor. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Thomas. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our all-star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.